shares of Jefferies have resumed trading, opening at 10.80 a share. As you can see, now trading above that range. But shares of the brokerage have been halted twice already by circuit breakers this morning on a lot of volatility. The company coming out with some statements trying to clarify just what their exposure is to the sovereign debt of European nations. Dominic Chu is back at headquarters right now. Dom, they're trying to say we're not MF Global.
That's exactly what they're trying to say right now, Margaret. Let me read you right from the press release that Jefferies has just put out. In their statement, they say, to be clear, as of August 31st, 2011, Jefferies had no meaningful net exposure to European sovereign debt. They go on to list how much exposure they do have. In Portugal, $5 million with an M, million dollars. Ireland, $28 million. Italy, $104 million. Greece, $3 million, and Spain a net short $178 million. Total, that short exposure of $38 million, they say equals just 1% of all of Jefferies' shareholders' equity. So what they're trying to say is that this is not going to have a material impact on the company as a whole. They are not MF Global, although there have been two downgrades, or at least one downgrade of the company from Egan-Jones, and that's the important part. That's what sent the shares down, but they're recouping a lot of that back right now in trading, Margaret.
Right, and as you can see, it is trading to the upside, but it's a small share price and not so any movements there also seem exaggerated. But Dom, really, when we go through, as you just did in detail, the amount of the exposure, when it came to MF Global, it wasn't just what they were buying, it was the leverage that they had in those positions. And so in this market, which is so rife with rumors, restoring that confidence that allows you to keep that leverage is so key right now.
Well, and like you said, and that the first line of their statement said, in response to information published today, Jefferies clarified information relating to its sovereign debt positions and exposure. So yes, you're right. Because of these news headlines, companies like Jefferies are coming out proactively responding to what's happening in the marketplace. And yes, the leverage situation is very much a concern. But for now, Jefferies is saying that, yes, this is not a huge amount of exposure for them. It remains to be seen how analysts will view this, but this is what Jefferies is putting out there at this moment. And you can see shares, again, rebounding very strongly after being down 20% and triggering two circuit breakers earlier today.